Yeah, maybe we do need to go on a retreat and sit down. But when we sit down, what resolve do we come up with?
Nothing. Because you're talking to a tiff, which is a brick wall. Okay? It's an orange brick wall. Look at this thing. Look at this. Imagine this is your neighbor. Sorry, I just want to give you some nightmares before you go to bed. You know, mama's little gift. My gift to you. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and get into the comments and let me know what you think about this, okay? Tiff's about to get reamed, honey. They're just gonna walk the dog, you know? From all sides. It's coming from all sides. But we would love to just participate in this. Listening to the people, to the trustees, talk their ish to the Tiff. It's just funny. It's therapeutic. I love it. And I know you do too. So let's just hop on in and indulge ourselves in what the trustees have to say to the Tiff while she sits there and looks very orange as she pretends to listen. Let's go. You're up first, Steve.
There was a lot of things said.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it very clear.
Yeah.
We had 2 meetings that was canceled by the mayor. She said we're listening to other people. You throw out all these shots and all these disses, and you expect us to want to work with you. Yes, we want to work with you. If we didn't want to work with you, we wouldn't have passed the 98% of the budget that you proposed. We wouldn't have passed $15,000 on inauguration that you spent. So you just say all these things and you put the stuff out here, and you did overspend the budget. $15,000 that was on inauguration. So I'm just saying this is the truth that we're dealing with. So we want to work with this mayor. We want to work with this, but don't put this on us. If the 5 trustees we have an agenda, we listen to somebody else. That's just not true. You know what I mean? We're seeing what we're dealing with. We're not even going to mention the $1,500 to $2,000 gets spent on the security detail on the block that you live on. All that stuff is reality. So I'm saying, me and you had a good conversation about a week or so ago, and we agreed to disagree on certain things. The committees, the legislative attorney. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying is that I thought you were a trustee for 8 years. You would know that. I told you this when we talked. I thought you would understand what we're dealing with, and we're looking at you the same way. You did the same thing.
You did it too.
So was it wrong when you did it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we're all on one accord, the trustees. We all have to get on one accord with you and the mayor, but it's not on us. It's on the leader of this town.
It is.
And if you can't, like I said earlier, it's self-inflicted. A lot of stuff is self-inflicted. If you can't look at yourself as a meat leader and think that we're listening to other people, and a majority of us are older than you, have more responsibilities than you, and we're listening to other people, so we're that weak-minded that we're listening to other people? No, we're listening to ourselves, and we're listening to what's right and what's wrong. I mean, so moving forward, I hope that we can get on one accord, because it's not a good look for the town.
No.
It's not a good look for the town.
It's not.
What other choice do we have?
No choice.
When the first board meeting that got canceled, then...
Well, you can always call Tiffany. There's a choice. I mean, she seems to like that option. Just try that.
We was threatened to get arrested. If you go into the village hall, you will get arrested. Sitting elected officials were threatened with arrest. So this is a reality of what we're dealing with. Yeah, maybe we do need to go on a retreat and sit down. But when we sit down, what resolve do we come up with?
Nothing. Because you're talking to a tiff, which is a brick wall. Okay? It's an orange brick wall.
Because you want it one way. You have no compromise, and you can't even see the stuff that we have given you. We could have cut. This is the most money that we spent on a budget. Like I read earlier, we spent 10 police officers, new fire truck. We got with $510,000 in public works. Mm-hmm. We have never spent this much money in a budget. Never. In the last 10 years, we haven't spent this much. But we gave that because it's the right thing to do, and we want you to succeed. Because if you succeed, we succeed. But that gets lost in translation. Then it comes to us. Mm-hmm. Well, we're listening to other people. That's just not the right thing to do. So respectfully, let's continue to talk. We have to continue to talk. But we're not pulling this out of nowhere. There's a reason why we're operating like this. So, and we did. The department heads did tell us, do not give the information to us. We got to call the mayor. That's the reality. So we're saying the department heads are lying. We were told, the department head said, oh, you got to talk to the mayor about certain things on the warrant list. That's reality. That's what we dealt with today. And then you said it didn't happen that way. We all experienced it today. So moving forward, let's figure out a way we can all work together to improve this town. But as the leader can't look at herself and puts it on us and is blaming on us for everything, and if you can't look at us, you can't. I'm
gonna tell you this. You know what they should do? They should just wear like a recorder. Go into one of those offices. Nothing deep, nothing, criminal. Just go in there, record the thing where you go in, ask for the information that they're supposed to give you. That what their job says, that they're supposed to give it out. They have it, they're supposed to give it. Go there, try see what they say to that. Now, if they send you off to another place to do it, just go to that other place. Say your thing, but have it all being recorded so you can actually go back and show the whole transaction of what happens when you try to gain any kind of information in this whole system. That I don't know why they haven't done this. That would have been the first thing I did. As soon as I do something and somebody say I lied and I didn't do it, next time I try it, I'm recording that bitch. Okay, you ain't about to gaslight this shit out of me, no.
There's no money in the youth budget last year. Mm-hmm. We added 30. You proposed 7. We added 35. But all you say is we cut $50,000. But we put something there that wasn't there. You can't even build on the good of what this board has done for you as the new mayor.
Hell
because
no.
If you're successful, we're successful. But we're trying to work with you. But it's not reciprocated. It is your way or the highway. And I thought after 8 years of you fighting this, I told you when I met you in person, Trustee Tiffany Henyard will be against the things that Mayor Tiffany Henyard is doing. That's reality.
Oh, well, only if in that scenario, Mayor Henyard the mayor isn't Tiffany. So no, like Tiffany didn't like what the mayor was doing because the mayor was the mayor and not Tiffany. Just know that if the mayor was doing a great job and just solving cancer and curing world peace, if the last mayor was doing the best of all the things, just the most of all the stuff, the best of everything, Tiffany would have been coming at him. She would have been just making up shit. If there wasn't nothing to complain about, she would have made some shit up. She wasn't complaining because he was doing a bad job and she wanted to see it do better. She was complaining because she wanted him to look bad because she wanted his job. Please understand. Steve, you're right about everything else, but that part, no. That Tiffany would have been fine as long as the mayor was Tiffany. Because all Tiffany wanted was to be the mayor. She wanted to be the one to dictate and do whatever she wanted to do. She just wanted power. And to her, like a lot of people, they feel money is power. So money is a part of that, but power is her main deal. She wants to control people. She wants to be scary and intimidating. She wants people to fear her. She wants all of that. Okay? She got a little man complex. They call it the Napoleon. Napoleopolis.
So we're going to have to work together, figure out how to way to work together. That's it for me.
Good luck with that. Who's up next?
I have a brief comment on there.
All right.
Just one point on that I'm speaking on is the comment of I can't understand. I'll be the bigger person being part of that speech, and then to follow that with reading the information that you just read about the board. So I'm in disagreement with that. Separate from that, I'm in agreement with a board retreat, and I will gladly attend. Thank you.
Can I speak?
Yeah. Next up.
Go ahead, Trustee. For one, you started off the meeting.
It's blood in the water, y'all. The sharks is coming.
Or your mayoral report stating that I gave false accusations. I gave everything that was presented to me, every receipt that has been presented to the board, off of the warrant list. I line item it and asked for a report. Nothing that I have said about your spending has been incorrect. Today, we just had a meeting.
Yep.
And on that warrant list, there were so many things that could have been questioned. But it's all about trying to compromise. You even had us put on there some locks that you done locked us out the doggone building for, that we paying for.
She had them pay for the locks that she used to lock them out of the building, bitch. She said, look, y'all can't come in here. Ugh, we need some new locks. Give me some money. Thank you. Clink, clink. Ha! She used your money to lock you out of your own building, bitch. That's what she done did. That's special. She a special type of villain. That's talent.
Chairs, $2,600 in chairs that we not even sitting in.
Damn.
And for you as a leader and a mayor to get on this forum and say the stuff you said and then want us to respect you and work together with you, you make it impossible because you can't stop lying. You make it impossible for people to talk to you. You said Jason removed the ordinance, for legal counsel. It was removed because y'all was supposed to have a meeting and you didn't show up. When you tell your stories, tell all of it. Don't tell bits and pieces of stuff. Tell exactly what's going on. Our special meeting wasn't important, but you felt that your special meeting was important because it was something that you wanted to do. The nerve of you to get on this forum and say the stuff that you said and you call yourself the mayor is a total insult. So when you saying that towns around are laughing at us, it's because of you, not us.
That's true. That's very true. Look at her face, the look of disgust. Stank, bitch. I love it. I love it. Oh, Belcher is hilarious, honey. Like, she even saying, like, bitch.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
I think that it's,
Norwood.
Our main problem, and I think that I said it to you before, Mayor, it's a lack of transparency and it's a lack of compromise.
And truth.
I think that,
don't forget the truth. It's a lot of lacking truth. There's truth that ain't there. It's lacking the truth. Okay.
As I was explaining to you, I said, well, hey, Mayor, one, my big thing as a trustee is inclusion. Our main problem amongst the board is that you have some great ideas, Mayor. And I said that to you. I said, hey, you have some great ideas. Sometimes, I really like the ideas that you have. But
yeah, sometimes, like even a broken clock is correct sometimes, twice a day even. Twice a day, a broken clock. A broke-ass clock that don't do shit and don't even work is correct twice a day. So, that explains why sometimes you say something and coincidentally it's right. Like when you say that the sun is in the sky, you're still an idiot because, duh. But you're right about that. Okay? All right? That's the example I'm giving you, Tiff. Okay? That's the example that I'm giving you. Okay? You're an idiot is the moral of the story, just so you know.
But the problem comes in is where you don't include us or you don't run it past the board. So when we have an ordinance set in place stating that, hey, the administration isn't supposed to go over a $1,500 spending threshold, and then we receive the warrant list and there's a $6,000 item that we're unaware of, that's a problem because
and then they come to you and they ask you what the fuck it is. And then you give them hell and high water about it. And then you get exposed and then suddenly somebody in a whole nother state is making fun of you and calling you all kinds of horrible things on the internet. I'm not talking about me, of course. I would never.
What I was trying to explain to you is that we were all elected. I understand that you're the mayor, but we all have a duty. And we have obligations to the citizen. And our obligation is to make informed decisions in regards to the village. And I'm unable to make an informed decision as a trustee if every time I call a department head with a question, they state to me that they cannot give me the information that I have to contact the mayor. I think that the village employees are working for all of us. It's not a matter of them just working for the mayor. I think that they're working for all of us as the board. So I think that when they're told that they cannot provide us with information, it builds a division amongst the departments and the trustees, and it makes it impossible for us to do our jobs.
Now, this all sounds it's so true, and it's like, that's terrible. But the problem is, Norwood, is that you're talking to the TIF. Okay, she's denying that she's telling them to do that. You're saying it. When you tell these people that they're not allowed to give us the information and communicate with us, it creates this division. Yes, it do. But guess what? She's not acknowledging that she even does that. So you're talking to that brick wall. You're just really, really talking to it, expecting it to give you a response back that would be legit and real and have some type of meaning and substance and not be douchey tiff. But that's all you're gonna get is the douchey tiff. Okay? It's the douchey tiff. She's denying that she's even doing that. So this is pointless, is what I'm saying.
So like when people say, hey, there's a division amongst the board, or, hey, guys, try to figure it out. I really think it's simple, Mayor. And I think I stated to you before, is simply compromise. Sometimes you have a way of making the whole game plan on your own, without and acting as if we don't have a board. And that's, my big issue. I feel like all I'm asking for as a trustee is inclusion. Hey, we're going to purchase this item over $1,500 board. Or, I'm just letting you all know so that when you all get the warrant list, you won't be surprised. I think that's my issue. In regards to legal counsel, if we didn't, I was informed that our legal counsel was in our budget. So it wasn't any extra money that we were spending on legal counsel. And then secondly, I feel as though if we cannot have someone working with us or giving us the information that we need to make informed decisions, we're not able to do our job. So we're forced to get legal counsel because
that's what I said. That's what I said. My last video, I think I posted. They're literally forced to get this lawyer, and she throws it up in their face, and her little Keith Freeman throws it up in their face all the time about them getting this lawyer and spending. They literally were forced to. They were forced to. They were completely in the fucking dark. They had to, just to find out what was even, are they crazy? Like, are we losing our minds here? Because we don't know shit. And they're not telling us shit. They are supposed to tell us shit, right? Like, am I supposed to be able to know this? How am I, if I ask for this, I'm supposed to be able to get it. So they can document all of this stuff, which is, going to be come in handy, in the courtroom.
Who's going to speak up for the trustees so that the trustees can speak up for the residents when things aren't going as planned, or when we're not all on board. So I think that when I say to you, well, hey, Mayor, can we just compromise? That's kind of where we are. This whole thing is just one big matter of not compromising, Mayor. I think that time and time again, as a member, I'm saying, hey, as Trustee Steve stated with the budget, you created the budget. It's to my understanding that the trustees could have created the budget, but we allowed you to have that. We said, well, hey, the mayor wants to create the budget. Let's see what she has, and we're gonna work with her.
Oh, I didn't know that. You ever heard? I didn't know that. I didn't know that they're supposed to create the budget. I didn't know that. And she just said she wanted to do it. Her and Keith Freeman wanted to create the budget. Interesting. When they weren't supposed to. And now the people who were supposed to create the budget aren't allowed to see that motherfucker? Smells crazy in here. Okay, yeah. That's news to me. I did not know that. I did not know.
But then when we say to you, well, Mayor, the spending is way more than we anticipate, can we kind of meet in the middle? I said, well, Mayor, we're discussing a $200,000 over what we're comfortable with spending as trustees, because we always should prepare for a rainy day. And then you state to me that there's no compromise. Hey, this is the way I want it. This is all of what I want. And I'm not willing to take anything. I'm not willing to meet you all halfway. I'm not willing to work with you all in terms of the budget. But there was a point where we could have said, well, hey, we could have just not voted on your budget and created our own budget. Yes. But we didn't. We said, hey, you know what, let's give the mayor a chance to move forward with how she wants to run the village. So with that being said, I really just think it's a matter of compromise. I think that if you're willing to work or include me or work with me, and just tell us. I mean, when we have a warrant list and we have these huge expenses, the residents are coming to us for answers. They want to know why we voted for that. Why did you let this pass? And they want to know a reasoning. So if I call our finance guy who's set out to answer our questions regarding finances, and he tells me that he can't speak with me or that he can't give me the information, that I have to call you instead, that's a problem for me as a trustee. Yeah. Because I should be able to contact any department head and get the information that I need so that I can make an informed decisions on behalf of the residents. So I just feel like in regards to moving forward, I'm willing to work with you. I'm hoping that the board can get on one page, but Mayor, I'm really hoping that you could compromise and have more transparency, just informing us, just letting us know so that we are aware and that we're not blindsided. Because again,
I always feel so bad for Norwood. So she's the one I have the most sympathy for. It's the reason why, as far as the trustees go, is because she is the most hopeful. She's still I don't know if she still has it, But up until the very last fucking second, I think, she's had this hope. And you really believe it. You really believe that there's hope. Like she really believed that there was a way to get through to the Tiff. She really thought it. Like she would try to, like reason with her. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, she's the one I just feel so bad for. Because she really believed. She believed.
The board is composed of 7 people for a reason. It's called checks and balances. It's not designed so one person can make all the decisions.
No.
We're supposed to work together and come up with a solid game plan for Dalton and its residents.
Yes.
And that's all. So thank you, Mayor.
Period. On period.
This is Trustee Brown. I just want to be brief statement tonight. Again, I'm up for the retreat. My only issue is that every time we talk good things, we come back out, and those things are just going in one ear and out the other. Again, if you're going to say something, stand on it and do it.
Yes.
Again, all of the trustees, if you call in.
Yes, stand on the business, okay? This retreat talk is hilarious. Just imagine them all kumbaya-ing it at a campground. You know what I'm saying? Doing trust falls. Wee! Catch me. Yeah, no.
For information. You cannot get the correct information. Or if you send an email, not to the mayor, but I have sent emails to the village administrator, to some of the employees in Village Hall. You cannot get a correct answer. So therefore, and things that you hear like tonight, there is money in the budget for legal counsel. When we're told it wasn't. When we're told that you didn't have 3 trustees for the emergency meeting. You might not thought it was an emergency. I thought it was an emergency. And I asked for a special board meeting. When things are not done properly, we need to have these things in place.
Yes.
So again, I'm all for the retreat. But my thing of it is, don't waste my time going to a retreat, talking, and then I come back out. And the things that we said we're going to do, they're not being done.
Oh, well, then don't go to the retreat, because that's damn sure exactly how it's going to happen. You go to the retreat. Everybody says kumbaya. You come back. It's fuck you, bitch, and she ain't listening no more. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay? If you ain't, maybe you could just go for the s'mores. Just go for the s'mores. Okay? Don't go there with no hope, because there ain't none. All we can really do is hope she end up in prison. Okay? Other than that, no hope.
So if we're going to do this, let's do it right. If not, just scratch all of it and then just continue as we're going now.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that retreat.
Oh, okay. Is everybody done?
Yes. Now, what do you got to say?
Everybody got it all out.
Here we go. The Orange Queen is in.
Okay. Got a whole 2 page, but my attorney told me leave y'all alone. So I'm gonna listen.
Listen. Oh my God. I done caught you. I done caught you, bitch. Screenshot. My attorney. This is why they had to get another lawyer. This is why they had to get their own lawyer. Listen how she refers to the village attorney as her fucking attorney. As her attorney. That's her attorney. Okay? This bitch, there ain't nowhere for her to go but prison. Like, there's nowhere she's gonna fit in better than prison. Pointing at the lawyers, I'ma listen to you. I'ma listen to you. I probably should have listened to you, is what she's gonna say when she go to prison. Okay, because I'm sure in private he's probably told her some things. Okay, well, this could be an issue if they take this and put this here, or take this and tell this person this could be a problem later. If he ain't doing that, bitch, then you played yourself. Okay, because your lawyer let you fall on purpose. I'm just saying.
You lucky. I'm gonna listen to that.
Talking about he lucky. Why the fuck is he lucky, bitch? You the one going to jail.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm just gonna say this one thing. There is no money in the budget for legislative council. I'm gonna say that, and y'all know it. When y'all do how y'all finance me, y'all should look at that. There's no money in there for it. So my question to you guys is, where would you be getting the money from? But from the—
That's all you heard, bitch. That's all you heard? That's the only thing you heard was about them and their lawyer. Is that not what I said? The only comeback she got for these people is y'all getting this lawyer, and who's paying for this lawyer, and that's a waste of money from the whatevers. That could be money I could use on my fucked up nails, you know.
the attorneys that we already have. So I'm just saying, if y'all gonna tell the truth.
Yeah, the attorney that you have that is yours, not theirs. Just like you just said, my attorney, bitch. Okay, you gonna need a couple of them actually. I hope you stash your money away because them things get expensive.
Tell the truth. We don't have money for it. With that being said, is there a motion to adjourn? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion
to adjourn this evening's meeting.
Okay, that's Trustee Brown. Is there a second?
Yes.
Who second?
Second.
House. All right.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. Imagine this is your neighbor. Sorry, I just want to give you some nightmares before you go to bed. You know, mama's little gift. My gift to you. The Tiff listened to all those things that all those different people said, one after the other, just really laying it all out. And all she came out with, all she could come back with was, y'all's attorney, y'all don't have no budget for that attorney. That's all she came up with. That's what nothing about nothing else. And this retreat they're talking about, whoever suggested that they go on a retreat is truly kidding themselves. If I'm being 100%, just 100, she would never show up to that. So she wouldn't come to that. To avoid being around these people, she only does that one meeting that she has to do a month. She doesn't even do her 2 meetings she's supposed to. She sees them as little as humanly possible. As much as she can avoid it, she avoids it, dealing with them at all. So the idea that she would show up for a retreat, yeah, that would never happen. I thought that was the hilarious thing. Like, a retreat? Really? Okay, all right. If you say so. But anyway, y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. No. Okay? No. Don't beg. It's not attractive. But mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.